The HDR is just one of those guns that's been sitting in my arsenal for way too long. Due to the recent metas, bolt-action sniper rifles have kind of taken a back seat to a lot of what's going on in Warzone over the last 2 seasons. You're not really seeing a whole bunch of them. But today, I give you my HDR. We're going to go through this loadout together. I'm going to build it with you. That way, there's no confusion or any of that. This is the bolt-action sniper rifle that I get the best results with out of all the rifles. But we're going to start out again, kind of easy here. Monolithic Suppressor for the sound suppression and damage range. You're taking a gun that already has a massive amount of damage range, and you're extending it even further. Even if you didn't put the barrel, the HDR 26-inch barrel on here, it's got enough to pick somebody off in the face at around 300 meters with very minimal drop. If you wanted to have fun, you could take this barrel off, but the easiest way to do it is to combine the monolithic suppressor and the barrel with it. Obviously, our next attachment, since I've been talking about it a little bit, is the Hdr Pro Barrel. Basically, damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. The thing that makes this barrel, though, awesome compared to the other 2 barrels is that the other 2 barrels do not have a muzzle attachment to them. So what you're doing by putting this barrel on is you're giving it the max bullet velocity that it can possibly go and silencing it at the same time. Third attachment is the Tack Laser. You're going to have a deep sight on it anyway, so really nobody cares about the laser. They're going to be able to know where you are. Gives you aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim steadiness. I go with the variable zoom optic. I keep the chevron there, the little red chevron. The basic sight picture works for me, but I'm blind. I don't have a great field of depth anymore due to the fact that I've been wearing nods for the last 10 years of my career, and the fact that I've had a nod or a laser shine through my nods. So depth is a very big problem for me, which is why I put that on there. Last perk is presence of mind. I kind of build my HDR somewhat similar to Westy in the way he does it. I need that added focus because I've lost my edge of sniping since the Cold War season started. I'm gonna play this out a little bit differently today before we move on to the FARA that I put with it. I'm gonna be giving you guys commentary on this one. I kind of muted, so yeah, I'm gonna be walking you through it. But this is my FARA setup. I will go into the FARA much later because I have another build video that I'm going to come up with. The FARA is basically my go-to Cold War assault rifle now. I pretty much love this thing now ever since they fixed the recoil and damage ranges on it. This thing is pretty amazing. And if you guys have not given the FARA a good enough try yet, please go out, try it out, copy the build if you want to. Yeah. And we're going to get into the gameplay here. And I hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment. I like hearing from you guys. The reason why I'm doing it a whole lot differently today is because of the fact that I was silent this entire time. I wanted to focus on, getting to know the map. So tell me if this video style is something you guys want to see more in the future. But I start out the atypical way that I do. I mark off 3 objectives. I kind of triangulate where I want to land based on everybody else, but this time I wanted to go aggressive because I knew I was going to be going I was going to pick my sniper rifle, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a long week at work. So, yeah. Basically, learning this map has become... There are a lot of things that are the same, but at the same time, there are a lot of things that are different. For example, basically every building's interior has been somewhat modified in a way, so learning the interiors of these buildings once they got redesigned by Treyarch and Raven has been a real struggle bus, because I'm used to the way that the old buildings looked and all that. Like even these warehouse buildings right here, that roof right there that's right above me is not open in the Modern Warfare version of it. This room is also technically bigger in square footage anyway. I mean, it looks bigger to me. It looks like somebody removed all the clutter out of the room and it just looks a whole lot bigger. Thing I have to say about the map, though, I'm relatively enjoying it because, one, there's not these wide open fields anymore. You actually have to try when you're trying to get somebody in solos. If you want them anyway, you have to actually, time your shot because there's a lot of trees and debris. There's a lot more stuff in the open areas of the map, which I am enjoying because, one, it takes all of those rooftop campers and now they have to actually have skill. You're not walking out in the open in the middle of a solo match and getting picked off because there's nothing stopping that person from shooting at you. So I'm relatively liking that. I got my first kill with the new weapon here. That's the first time I've ever killed somebody with it. I don't know. I'm going to have to really dig into this one. That submachine gun that we got. Oh, there's my bounty. He was easy to dispatch. He only probably had 2 plates on him. At the most. Get my gas mask. Get all the ammo. Move on to the next. 2 kills so far, and there's still 124 people left. This server was actually not dying off as quickly as they normally do. That's another thing that I'm noticing too, since the new map came out. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Since the new map came out, I noticed that the solo servers are not dying off like 20 people within the first circle at a time. Basically how the Modern Warfare map worked, it was just so open and you couldn't move anywhere in solos because everybody is so hesitant. Everybody is scared to move. So I think that Raven Entertainment kind of negated that by making the map the way that it is. Buildings are less confined. They're more open. I haven't been in Superstore a whole lot. I can say that at least as best as possible. I couldn't tell you what the inside of Superstore looks like. I wanted to get to know all of the areas that I normally spawn at first. Quarry, lumber. Well, I can't land at my favorite spot, which is medical test anymore, because the array is there, but yeah, I've been around the array once, and that was with my brother earlier in the day. This is my first time playing the 80s version of Verdansk. Today was the first time I got to play it. I've been playing a lot of Rebirth, so it was good to spend a day like slowing down. That was another benefit to today. Right now I'm trying to find my target bounty, but he seems to be running away from me. Oh, wanted that grenade really badly. Get that cash. Oh yeah, I remember my bounty did expire. So after that I picked up another bounty, and now we're gonna go hunt this guy down. This guy, I took a minute to think about it because he was moving to my right. I didn't know that he was going to go to that far right building all the way over there by the railroad tracks. I wanted to cut him off, but then I noticed he was going faster than me because I was trying to take my time because I'm in the wide open. So I saw him right there, so I wanted to make sure where he was in the building. So I kind of take a little slower approach to this one because, one, bounties already know that you're coming because they have a meter indicating how close they are to you. You know, yellow, orange, and then red. So he already knows that I'm there. His stuff is red already. He knows I'm within 50 meters of him. So it was all about trying to outsmart him and outplay him at this point. So I figured, hey, he's at the other end of the building. I might as well be as quiet as possible and try and get up there as fast as possible. But he surprised me with a prox mine. I was not counting on him to have that go off. And I don't know how the hell he placed that, but I already know where he is. He's sitting in that little small room. It's right below that very right side corner. So basically that corner I'm looking at, I know he's already down there below the floor. He's in that little long room that goes along that very edge of the building looking out the window because he saw the truck. Which is why he's moving around repeatedly and I can't see him. So I already know at this point he's downstairs, so it's all about trying to stop him from blitzing upstairs to try and find me. And there we go. The headshot with the FFAR. Takes it from him. He tried to kill me with the new submachine gun. That's what he tried to do. But I'm going to give you guys a cut, and I will be right back with more. So in the break, I just walked around trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then my free loadout dropped. So yeah, at this point in the match, I'm trying to figure out how to get to it because the most vulnerable you are in a solos match is trying to get your free loadout because everybody's camping. So I have to make sure that I don't get killed by somebody and get third-partied from behind me. So every time that you guys come up to like a situation like this where you guys see your loadout and it's sitting there in the open and you see another box there, it means that somebody's within 150 to 200 meters of that box, which is why it lands there. Also, thank you, Raven Entertainment, for changing up some of the free loadout spawns too. I noticed that you guys did that the free loadouts are spawning somewhere else, so good job in doing that because you effectively put them away from buildings, which is great for us solo players. So I got my loadout. The next thing that I wanted to do was try to be a little bit aggressive, but I thought I heard somebody running behind me from left to right, so that's why I checked behind there. So I'm still checking that out because I think that somebody's still there. Right now, it's about getting to the next bounty target. Basically, I just started off this match playing somewhat aggressive because when you go for bounties early on, it's basically the weaker people are. I know that sounds kind of like I want to bitch my way out and get the most kills possible, but it is a good strategy because the whole entire point is to get to the finish line. Now, I see that this guy, he takes off on me. So, basically I'm like, well, what the hell do I do now? He's running away on an ATV. He probably just spawned in when that bounty got to him. Which kind of sucks for me because right now I believe I'm at stage 3 in contracts. But if you listened really closely in that last couple of seconds, I could hear some. Yep, there you go. I heard somebody like shooting from that house, so I stopped. Key to long range sniping in Warzone is you got to examine your surroundings first, especially if you're in solos, because having a sniper rifle out is both a gift and a curse. In solos, sniper rifles are the most powerful weapons because they have a 1 or 2 shot kill potential outside of 100 meters. So you have the most dangerous weapons in the game at your fingertips, for solos anyway, but there is downsides. They aren't just overpowered at all, because it takes you a while, and your vision and your hearing are so coned in to where you're looking through that scope that people can easily sneak up on you. I see a guy up there, I'm like, I don't have a shot, don't want to give away my position. Basically right here I'm taking a tactical hold because I know that somebody's camping that building, and I want him because he's camping the building. So I look around, check my 6. I look where my other bounty went. He went all the way off to hangars. He's at the airfield right now. I did see somebody out there wearing a CDL skin, but he probably saw it was a sniper. He probably is rolling. Oh, and there we go. There's a Papa headshot. Now, I rushed that second and that third shot. That was just very poor on my part. Long distance F. There's the guy with the CDL skin. He's fucking firing at me. I was like, what the hell? That kind of scared me because I was so coned in to looking at that dude who ran back in the house in the Reyes skin there. But that was that CDL guy I saw earlier. Oh, there he goes. He just ran in the house. Oh, there goes the Reyes dude. I take one shot at him. Now I know that there's 2 people to my left at this point, and I know where that Reyes guy's going. He's going to try and split those 2 tall buildings, the bank and the hotel right there, and I know how he has to get to it. But what I see is this guy closer. I take a shot, I whiff on the draw, and then I just get him right in the cheek. I nailed that motherfucker with that lapua round right in the damn cheek. Left cheek. On his face, not his ass. But he was kind of running, don't run like that if you're out in the open. Now I'm really proud of that shot, because he was kind of far away from me. I think that was like a 200 something meter shot or 100 something meter shot, but I made 2 good shots there. I had to recover on 1, and then this guy wants his gear back because I just pummeled him in the face earlier. Broke him. I know that he's coming out the gulag, so he doesn't have any plates on him, so I might as well just stay here and kill him. The Farah is awesome at the short to mid-range game now that its recoil is fixed. I wanted to go with the stun grenade there, but I was like, why waste it on this guy? He's only got a freaking pistol on him, and he's not going to have anything worth looting sitting on top of the building, so why give up my utility? But the circle's right on me, so I got to make a rush out of here. I head for this vehicle. I think that I'm going to cut it. Yeah, I'm going to cut it until, we get to military base. I just traveled in a vehicle straight here. Military base is kind of tricky because, one, it goes from being completely flat to the backside of military base being a giant freaking mountain. So there's a mountain range that literally comes at the back of it and splits it. I saw somebody heading toward that by, or at least I think I did. I was like, nah, screw that. I hear something off to my right. I see somebody up. There's a mace skin there. Come on. Come on, buddy. He doesn't want to play with me. Well, yeah. In solos, people don't expose themselves. So if you want to test your sniping ability, do it in solos. Because people are just camping everywhere. And they don't sit in places where they're exposed. They're sitting in corners of rooms and all of that. So if you want to get your sniping game better, at least for quality of your shot, do it in solos. If you do it in duos and trios and quads, you're doing sniping based on quantity, not quality. You want to refine how you shoot, do it in solos. If you want to get better at sniping, do it in solos. Because people do not give you the time of day to actually get your shot right. So you have to literally be faster than them when it comes to aiming down your sight. Now, if I remember on this recording, I kind of got into a sticky situation because I was so close to zone and I lost track of time because I was worried about that mace skin on the second floor. Somebody from the top of the damn mountain started shooting me. So I was like, okay, take cover. But then the ticker starts going off, and now I'm like, oh no, I have to get into this building now, see if I can cut off this mace guy. Turns out he wasn't in the building anymore, so I decided, hey, I need to know where people are. Grab a bounty. That's another good thing that bounties are good at. Whether you go after them or not, you at least know the general area of where one person is or one team is. Make sure that I'm topped off on utility. I know I'm hitting final circle. And there's my target bounty. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to third-party my damn shit. He was probably camping in that hangar the entire time. Checking behind me, making sure nobody's sneaking up on me. Make sure that mace skin doesn't get me. And there we go. Now I know that he's in this corner. He's still in there. He wasn't reloaded. That guy was using an FFAR and he completely missed. Thank God. Somebody just put off a recon. Now what screws me up massively is this truck. Because I remember this. This truck just pissed me off. Don't be this guy in solos, okay? You can get a lot of kills without a Bertha. So I tried damaging the Bertha as much as humanly possible. I thought he was going to stop there. Then I get third-partied by somebody. I start getting shot at by a dude with a AUG or an M16. I was a sitting duck for that dude at that crack of the wall. And all he had to do was nick me with the truck and it was over. So I'm in the gulag. I got the crap-ass silenced Magnum. Luckily I heard the guy. Just fired off 2 quick shots. Last one was a headshot. Now, this final circle is just, if you get a shit circle like this that puts you all the way up against the border, I got lucky as hell with where my free loadout dropped because it dropped right on the border. So I basically only have 3 directions that I need to look because I know nothing can come from behind me because that's out of bounds. The issue here is my ammo. As you can tell, I have 0 ammo. So I decide, hey, might as well eliminate as much competition as possible. First guy I see, he was stupid. He was up on a roof. Get rid of him. Take your time with your shots too, because you just need to do that. What I'm noticing now, that was that dude's free loadout. The guy I just killed. There you go, downed him. That guy heard my sniper shots. Still, that has not been fixed. Trying to mantle over rocks. Thank God that this guy let me kill him so that I could get ammoed up. Now I have plenty of ammo to deal with the last 12 people in this circle. And I'm kind of full on plates. The only thing I'm missing is an armor satchel at this point. See another guy, that's the mace skin I was worried about earlier. Fucked up my first shot because he jumped. Fucked up my second shot because I led too far. Broke him. And then hit him. Now this is the dude who killed me the first time. His truck was massively messed up. He knew he was going to die if he stayed there. Luckily, I blew up the truck just as he got out. So I got a quick 4 kills just because of where I placed myself to get where I went to get my loadout, and my positioning was fantastic because I knew I only had to look 3 directions instead of 4, which is a big deal in solos. See another guy, hone him in. Remember how I shot the mace guy, how far I needed to be away from his face? Shot that chick in the face. I went with the heartbeat sensor because I just had a feeling. Right here I can hear somebody shooting and running around at the same time. So I took it slow. I see the corner of that building there. And Lord behold, I can see that dude's shield. That guy, he just did not like that. Alright, so 3 people left, 2 excluding me. I figured I might as well get what I can from this dude I just killed, from my reloads and all that. Full on ammo. He did not have any utility, but I did not want to push back because the solo or the circle was going to get me. This guy, though, he placed himself very, very well getting out of his truck. And me, I just completely botched every single shot there. He is tracking me or something. I just could not. He wasn't cheating. He was just guessing on the 50-50s really well. And I kind of got frustrated at this point because of how many times he would guess on the 50-50. Put 1 shot into his chest. And then he just beamed the hell out of me and deleted my plates. I was like, how in the world did you do that after I just shot you? He ducked behind the hill. I thought that was a headshot. I thought that was a headshot too, but he hit me first. Now I'm out of plates. What I forgot is that I had that cluster strike, which I should have used here. Yep. I completely am missing my shots now. And then I botched that freaking Semtex throw. Now, I did not look at my gas mask when I decided to make this play, which I should have. This guy was just frustrating the hell out of me. So I was like, oh no, I don't have a lot of time in my gas mask. I'm fucked. Now that I tried to flank through the gas, tried to be super fucking IQ with it, and now guess what? The gas is going to kill me. He didn't win. He won because he had superior position, but I'm going to let the final chat roll and leave it a like and a comment, guys. I unmuted to talk to these guys. This guy had a very interesting conversation with me at the end of the game. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe below. And I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Ghost. I'm glad you killed that guy. Well, he died in the gas, but that man. Yo, Kilo, were you hacking, bro?
No, I was not hacking. I'm on controller.
You dropped 16 kills?
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you're on controller, you can play controller on PC.
Dude, I don't play on PC. I straight up play from my PlayStation.
Damn, man. I don't like that I'm in this lobby with you. 16 kills. Holy shit. You should have won. I don't know why you dropped down the hill.
Because I ran out of plates, and I thought my mask was greater, but that mask that you had was already half depleted when I looked at it for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I should have won that. But I didn't.